OMG BBG! Welcome back to another BBG Talks episode.
Yeah, so today we're talking about all the new releases. That's the coolest part about Beyblade X right now. And of course the anime is coming because first ever episode is gonna drop soon in October, right?
And October is jam-packed with products too. Like we're getting 3-4 new products all at once, so it's awesome. And then anime's out the same time, like dude, October's sick.
Yeah, October is like the real launch of Beyblade X. Doesn't it kind of feel like a little bit underwhelming with the initial phase, like in March and stuff?
Word.
Right? Like there's not a lot of attention on Beyblade X until this huge anime drop. I think just like all the other, hobby like market out there, and just anime in general just brings in all the boys to the yard.
Yeah, word. Like, this is going to be a very big month for Beyblade X, so super excited. Let's dive right in. We're starting off with BX15, the new starter, which is LeonClaw. Wow, this Beyblade actually looks pretty sick, man.
It's like that Leon vibes, right?
Yes,
Except
sir.
it's yellow.
Yeah.
So it's got the yellow avatar looking Bey, and it has a yellow launcher ripcord too, right?
Yeah, it has
It's
like
weird.
a themed launcher to it too. So like this is nice because this starter, obviously since it's a starter, does come with a launcher. Previously we've been unboxing a ton of boosters, and it's a balance type, it's right spinning, comes with a brand new ratchet that we haven't seen yet, which is sick. It's 560, and as you can probably guess, it has like 5 little blade things on it. So it actually doesn't look that much more special compared to the previous ones.
It's like the first time we've seen a 5 though.
5,
right?
yes,
5 contact
exactly.
points. And then 560, and then P is like supposedly the more important part, I guess, more special part, because it's got a nub on it.
Yeah,
right?
point, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the new bit, I think it's called. Yeah, point.
So we're still on the early phases of Beyblade X, of course, not crazy designs, no crazy gimmicks yet.
Yeah.
But these are like the essentials of Beyblade.
Yes, sir.
So we gotta come up with those ones right now.
You know what's funny is because this is a Lion Beyblade, and like our previous Lion Beyblade was Shelter Regulus, like not even Leon. And Shelter Regulus, like I bet you forgot about that Bey. Right? Shelter Regulus was a Lion themed Bey, right? And it also had a 5-disc too.
Ooh, is it paying tribute to it?
Like, I just thought it was
there's no tribute to pay to. Like,
there's no, like I doubt it, but I just found it very interesting because I was like 5, I'm like, dude, this looks so familiar, and sure enough, if you search up the combo for Shelter Regulus, it has a 5-disc.
So brand new starter, B15 October.
The main gimmick of this is that it has like double spinning pattern or whatever. So basically, depending on how you launch, it can either be more aggressive or it can be more defensive. So really all dependent on how you shoot the Bey.
Yeah, the shape looks really cool too. It kind of reminds me of like a star pattern, or like a star shaped.
And you know what's funny?
It's 5.
Shelter Regulus was 5-star.
What's with this theme going on?
Yeah, the frame was a star, so very interesting.
Yeah, so usually every month we have one major release, right? But October we have another major release.
Yes, sir.
Random booster. Again?
I know, right?
Except it's a random booster with 3 bays. That's the first kind of.
Yeah, it's actually so cool. So it's called ViperTail.
LeonClaw is a balance type, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So ViperTail is a stamina type, and it's 580O. So O is orbit. Or I guess we should talk about 580 first. So 580 is tall, 5 points as well, right? It's got the layer looks super sick. It's just like,
it's got like that poison serpent
thing, right?
Yeah,
it like
reminds me of Poison Serpent from Metal Fight days.
Yeah, and it's a random booster where all 3 random boosters, you're getting the prize layer, right?
Yeah.
Because they're all different snake designs, different serpent.
But this is a little bit easier, I guess, because there's only 3 variations of the Bey.
Yeah. So is it really a random booster?
Yeah, it's like such a confusing product. I don't know how I feel about it.
But it's good that they're changing it up though.
They are, yeah, so it's good because they're changing it up. But I also feel like now they're double milking us.
They're like, every starter is going to be a random booster.
Because this is technically not part of the regular random booster volumes. Like this is not volume 2, you know what I'm saying?
This just hit me. Are they trying to make every starter a random booster? That way you have to buy like 3 times in order to get the anime color.
Well,
it's like that mentality, right?
I guess.
Is it happening? Are they testing the waters with this release?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how I feel about a mini random booster because it's like the halfway mark, right? It's like, oh, it's not that much more expensive than like a starter.
Yeah.
So people will fork over a little bit extra cash to buy maybe 2 of them.
And then if you really care about the colors, then maybe you'll buy like 4 or 5 times just to get that one.
So
that's strange.
This is a very dangerous path, I think, that Takara Tomy is walking.
Hopefully it's not like that.
Yeah, I really hope that they don't drop too many of these right after a random booster, like a regular random booster, because the previous release in September was a full random booster,
and
right? 6
who
bays.
knows, maybe ViperTail is just, in the anime there's 3 of them, like a triplet brother or something.
You could be right. Yeah, who knows, right? Yeah, so 580 ratchet, so 80 height, 5 points, and then
high needle.
The orb.
Or like orb is the special one.
Orb bit. So yeah, it's like, kind of looks like the ball bit, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a mini ball, right?
Yeah, it looks very similar to the ball bit.
Yep, so that's what we're getting for BX16. But not only that, so 15, 16, we're also getting BX17 in October. So this is the entry set that comes with a black stadium.
Yeah.
Right? And a green extreme line.
Dude,
and then 2 bays.
I love the stadium. I love the look of it. But we discussed before that black stadiums, they get scratched up so easily and they look horrible on camera. So if we get this, we'll never battle with it.
It's not just camera too, like it just looks so nice on day one, but then it gets so scratched up and it's so hard to clean afterwards.
Facts.
And it just looks kind of nasty.
Facts.
Especially if you like play hard.
Yeah.
Like us.
Well, dude, there's like 5 battles and the whole stadium's ruined already.
True,
yeah.
true.
But dude, it looks so good brand new. Like I would want a brand new one just to hang on the wall or something. Like it looks that good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so
the bays I come with are random booster colors, like drawn sword with a red drawn sword.
yeah, and that drawn sword stock combo too, hey? 360F.
It's orange, red.
Yeah, same with Wizard Arrow. Like, so just recolors once again. The launchers, like the winders, those are recolored too. So you get a red or a blue one, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
I don't think that this is going to be a very popular entry set, to be honest with you.
A lot of people are probably jumping into Beyblade X when the anime starts, so they'll probably end up getting this one.
Yeah, I definitely think the Start Dash set is better value because you get a string launcher on top of that.
Yeah. And then, there's another release too. We have a string launcher release, right?
Yes,
BX18.
the separate launcher. So that's huge because obviously before, the Start Dash set was the only source to get a string launcher. So you're kind of like locked behind that paywall there, right? You have to pay full price for a set in order to get a string launcher.
Yeah.
Which was unfair because you have to buy a whole stadium and you probably already had one, right?
Yeah. So that's October 7 with the product releases. Switching gears, talking about the anime, because the anime is actually coming one day before the product dropping.
Yes, the 6th.
October 6th.
Yeah, so that's huge, man, because you get anime and then you get hyped up after watching that episode go live, and then next day you can go buy some brand new products.
And we were just talking about how the official Beyblade channel, their PV with the anime being featured has 300,000 views, whereas their official Beyblade X launch video has like, what, 50, 60, right?
Yeah, like
the attention's not really there from the public. So I think the anime is gonna make a big difference.
Yeah, exactly. Like Beyblade X launch, like when they released that 50-second trailer, I'm just looking at it right now, 250K 4 months ago. And then 2 weeks ago, they dropped the PV, 315K. So it just goes to show how important an anime is. And I'm sure all of us have realized or know at this point that Beyblade X has been a little bit slow, right? You're not really seeing as much hype, as many views on like a lot of Beyblade X videos. But now, dude, like we're on the upswing, right?
Well, like it was always low season, right?
Yeah.
Like and then the anime is gonna drop, and then it's holiday season, so I think it's gonna pick up.
Yep.
Like,
Good timing
I hope
for the
that
anime
it's
to
gonna
come
be
out.
successful, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that kind of segues into our comments because our last BBG Talks was about that PV and there was a ton of good comments about the PV itself and everything like that. So we can go through some of those. So I'll start us off with the first comment. This is from Dante Koryu 6475, just commenting saying, I'm surprised One OK Rock was doing the opening theme, like the opening song.
Yes, they are definitely like the budget. Where do they come from? Like what you said in the last video, right?
Exactly.
And Espa, like What?
Exactly. So like the artists that they hired to make these theme songs, my God, fire. And
They're like
yo,
top tier.
like the song One OK Rocks like Proof, like that song's actually like fire,
actually
fire.
sick.
Like when you're watching it in the PV, it comes in right at the right time, and then it just like hypes you up. And then right afterwards, I had to search the full length version of that song, and it's actually been out for a little while now. It's not like made just for the anime.
Yeah, that's also the cool part too.
Yeah.
Because that means you're gonna have people jamming out to a Beyblade song without them even knowing it's a Beyblade song.
Exactly. Yeah. And Proof is a fire song. Like it was good.
Yeah.
So.
It's like a karaoke song. I think I saw like Japanese, just like people going to karaoke and then they like pick the song. It's
and
like,
that song goes hard.
Beyblade.
Yeah.
Right?
And yeah, of course, aespa, huge, right? So yeah, in terms of the anime and the budget they put in for like, you know, the music and stuff, next level for this.
Hopefully they
generation.
translate that over to all the gameplay, the products, the marketing.
Animations, story writing, right? Hopefully they don't get lazy on that end, right?
Yes. Cool. I have a comment here from Jeffy 860. I love the style. The only thing I miss how the bass spun in Metal Fight series, though I may be blinded by nostalgia. Just hope the bass have amazing power that they did in the Metal Fight anime. That was epically cool. So we're just talking about the Metal Fight anime being like very fantasy driven, right?
Right.
And then you have like, the anime, like it felt different. The animation felt like every scene was different for some reason.
Yeah, the new style for the Beyblade X anime looks promising for sure, right? You know, all the new graphics and animations they have going on for like the extreme dash and everything like that looks really good. I don't know, like when the bass spun in Metal Fight, it almost had like that 3D super high speed effect. Versus in Beyblade Burst, looked like they were spinning slow, even though they were spinning fast.
Just to show you how the Beyblade look, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's how the
Versus
art style,
Metal Fight, like when they were spinning fast, like they were like a blur. I don't know.
All right, so you got a comment?
Yeah, I have another one. So this is from Ramen Cup BMG. Well, not necessarily their comment specifically, but it's everything that was discussed in that. So I'm gonna summarize it and I'll put it up on the screen as well, though, saying that the tweet for Beyblade X that came from the official Twitter, right, confirmed that X Cross was the main character, not Bird. So up until now, we thought that Bird was the main character because everything was from his perspective in the manga.
That's how early we are in Beyblade X. We don't even know who the main character is.
Like, did they purposely make it confusing, or are they switching it up for the anime? Because before, or actually in a lot of series, the anime diverges from the manga because they think that like maybe the anime might be easier to produce if like this certain thing happens,
like
or if it's written that way.
Yeah.
So it seems like, at least in the PV, there's no main character that like you hear their inner thoughts, right? Like it's just kind of like all over the place. And X Cross opens up the PV, and he's the one inviting Bird to join like Beyblade together, like battle as the team or whatever. So plus that Twitter, or the tweet, sorry, confirmed that the main character was X Cross.
Right, because the voice actor.
Yeah, voice actor.
That the voice actor is the main character.
Exactly. And they had the biggest name, in my opinion, right, out of the 3 voice actors playing him. So I'm just confused. Like, is the manga going to be separate from the anime? Because if we're starting to diverge there at chapter 1,
that's a big change.
That's huge right off the bat.
I got one more comment here from Tom. He says, since this is a TV Tokyo airing, I wonder how we're going to watch it. Hopefully ADK will get a chance to put the series on streaming.
So, like I would expect it because, first of all, I think I saw Beyblade Burst Official like tweet Beyblade X stuff. Yeah, like
so early.
Like promoting it, be like, "Yo, here's Beyblade X," and like, you know, get hyped up and stay
like
tuned.
It's in Japan, but like they're at least posting like all the little teaser trailer stuff. So
and
that's
we know
cool.
that the Twitter is operated by the ADK that's ran in like New York and stuff like that. So I think that ADK will definitely have their hands in Beyblade X.
Yes,
and they'll probably do dubs for it, and it'll end up on streaming or end up on TV or something.
Don't confuse that with like Hasbro's definitely involved in it, because like ADK is involved, but it doesn't mean that Hasbro is fully involved. Like, we don't know that yet.
Like all a partnership, but not the same company. So who knows what's going to happen with the toys, but I have a strong feeling that ADK will definitely do localization and then dub it and
it'll be on like streaming. Disney Plus or like the Disney Channel and like Netflix.
Yeah, Disney XD, exactly. All right, next comment I have from Jay Janelle saying, I hope they don't get rid of the avatars. I know they're trying to make it a little bit more mature, but the avatars are iconic for Beyblade. They can't just boot them out of the show.
Yeah, and I think we have confirmation that it's not going to be booted out. I think, well, I guess based on the manga, we saw like Chapter 4, LeonClaw, like the whole lion came out.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if they translate that over to the anime, then we should be safe.
Yeah. I don't think Beyblade would be the same without avatars. Like, it's been there since day one. I don't think they'll get rid of them.
Yeah.
That's the like fantasy bit that needs to remain in there, because if they're not, you know, blowing up buildings and mountains and all that stuff, they need to at least keep the avatars there, right?
Yeah, hopefully they do blow up some buildings.
Oh yeah, I want to see like an entire city get demolished or something. Like, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's the Metal Fight vibes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I think that's everything we got to talk about today. We're going to react to your comments in the next BBG Talks, so make sure you guys hit us up with some comments for us to react to, or just let us know what you guys think of the whole Beyblade X gen so far and whatever we talked about.
Yeah, there's so many new products dropping in October. The anime will be out. There's just so much to look forward to.
Yeah. Let us know if you guys are staying in touch with the Beyblade X stuff so far, or maybe this is the perfect time for you to hop back in.
Yeah, I think it's time now. If you guys haven't been keeping up, if you're being a little reluctant, October is the time.
Yeah, when the anime drops.
When the anime drops, dive right in, okay?
All right.
All right, like this video, subscribe, and as always, geeks out.